Hello, everyone, especially to all our young people joining us at today's HOXYGEN Entrepreneurship Forum. Our young entrepreneurs who continue to rise to the calls as well as challenges of today's competitive, hyper-connected global environment. When I was preparing for this message all the way from where I live here in New York City, I imagined exactly how I wanted the entire setting to be. I imagined being with all of you, our young people, gathered together in one big, beautiful place there in Beijing, where I plan on visiting again very, very soon. Last time I was in Beijing was around this time in 2018. For now, though, let's enjoy our time being together virtually. So let's do this. The thoughts that I will be sharing with you today will touch on two very important things that I know you care deeply about. A call to action on investing in young entrepreneurs, and on a personal level, making decisions that reflect the best version of yourself, your goals and ideals, regardless of your circumstances. Asia's youth in particular is its biggest resource, and the world's growing youth population offers enormous potential. In China, massive improvements in advanced technologies, capital deployment, robust health, and a world-class education gained domestically and from across the globe put China's youth in a more advantageous position than the generations before, offering you, our young entrepreneurs, better conditions for advancing human capital and advancing your dreams and aspirations in general. However, I know that a majority of you will tell me right now that there is still a long way to go to harness this potential, that there's still so much of the gap that needs to be filled, so much support needed, given all the opportunities that are available and waiting to be seized. And still some of you will also tell me that there's a lack of opportunities in other areas for so many young people. And I understand all this. It's like a double-edged sword in so many ways. On one hand, the opportunities truly abound, driven by all the economic and social progress that continues to advance, even with the short-term setbacks brought about by the pandemic. On the other hand, the competition for resources, capital, talent, ideas, and support system needed by our young people to propel their business ideas, to take their startups to the next level, or to even start their startups is sometimes so tight and so overwhelming that many of you just don't know where and how to start, what to do next, or worse, just simply give up. As I learned deeper, read more, and spoke to many of my young, smart, multi-talented, very well-grounded young friends on this issue, I know that many of you feel powerless and hopeless a lot of times because of so many external elements that are outside of your control. There's just too many economic and social pressures that you have to grapple with all the time. To most of you, I know that the distress is all too real. The frustration can really be overwhelming. I get it, I understand that feeling, but this feeling must not stop you. On the contrary, you must learn how to stop it. There's no limit to what you can do. And I know you would tell me, Janet, it is easier said than done. I know this. I've been there, heard this over and over from my mentors when I was a young, promising business person like ourselves. But this much I can tell you, with the right attitude, perseverance, focus, and discipline, coupled with grit and knowing how to act fast and furious. That's right, you heard me, fast and furious, just like the movie. There's no limit to what you can do to overcome any obstacle. I mean it, tested and proven from my own life. So this is the part where I, together with you, the youth of China and the world in general, call on our respected senior leaders from across all sectors to completely take investing in you, our young entrepreneurs, to the next level. To create more support systems, more opportunities, to participate in business development activities, more access to resources, technologies, and capital, and more global platforms, such as this HOXYGEN Entrepreneurship Forum, where our young entrepreneurs can showcase their business acumen and talents. Investments in today's young entrepreneurs and game changers will determine our development tomorrow as nations united towards common goals. And now we come to the last part of my message, making decisions that reflect the best version of yourself, your goals and ideals, regardless of your circumstances. This part is more introspective because at the end of the day, it does not matter what external factors there are. What matters is you, yourself, and this is where you need to be strong and solid. And with this, I have a challenge for you. In the next few days, set aside some alone time and examine who you are as an individual. After that, and after you've done this and are most comfortable with who you are as an individual, commit to start making decisions that reflect the best version of yourself, of that individual. And as you do this and make decisions that reflect the best version of yourself, always choose that need for action from a more positive perspective. You are young, dynamic, and well-informed with instant access to tremendous information downloadable at massive volume and lightning fast speed. You have the undeniable ability to bring about change in your life, your circle, your orbit. So never be afraid to go forward in pursuit of your ideals. Never. With this, I thank you all for this time spent together. I look forward to that day when I could meet some of you in person on my next visit to China. I wanted to acknowledge and thank the entire HOXYGEN team who put together this very important event. It's an honor and privilege to be a part of this collective. Take care, everyone, and best wishes to all.